Hey guys, Brady here, and I just saw The Mountain Between Us. Did you ever notice that in 2014, August 2014 to be exact, we got a movie called Into the Storm, and then December 2014 there was a movie called Into the Woods. All right, and now in 2017 there was a movie. In February 2017 there was a movie called The Space Between Us, and now October 2017 we have The Mountain Between Us. So, yeah, after that incredibly important line, let's get on with the review. So, Mountain Between Us stars Kate Winslet and Idris Elba, and the movie pretty much rides on their character throughout the entire runtime. There's like no other characters besides these two people, and they're both they're supposed to be going to the same place, and their plane pretty much gets delayed, and so Kate Winslet goes up to Idris Elba's character is like, hey, you seem to be in the same situation I am. I'll come with me, and I'll try to get figure out a solution. So she goes to like this guy. I think his name is Walter, and he's pretty much like this pilot that flies like these little tiny biplanes, and so yeah, they go on the plane, and the plane crashes due to the pilot having a heart attack, and so now they're stranded on this mountain, and they have to survive, and this movie is okay. Like, it's not bad and it's not good either. Well, it's good. It's just, it could have been better. I mean, Idris Elba and Kate Winslet, they've both shown that they've been good in movies, and let's just say that movies like Divergent and the Divergent trilogy just aren't good Kate Winslet movies. I haven't really seen too many Kate Winslet movies. I've only seen the Divergent movies, this, and Titanic. She hasn't really been in much I want to see. Anyway, so yeah, she's been in better movies. Titanic. Idris Elba has done better roles. I actually kind of like this character. I like both the characters in this movie. Were they a bit cliched? Yes, they're a doctor and a journalist, so they're pretty much cliched characters from the get go. Ben, played by Idris Elba, has to get home and like pretty much do surgery on like the 10-year-old boy, and Kate Winslet is a journalist and like a slash news reporter. She takes photos of like everything she sees, and she has to go home because her wedding's the next day. And spoiler alert, she doesn't make it to her fucking wedding because of the plane crash. And yeah, so this movie is really good. And now they also have this dog, and I was hoping that they wouldn't kill the dog, and they don't. I'll go into that later. One of them actually winds up keeping the dog. But anyway, did I just possibly spoil the ending to this movie? You know how it's gonna end. They get found. They get back to civilization. Not trapped on the mountain. But here's the thing: the last 10 minutes of this movie is what really ruined it for me. It's like, after they are rescued, spoiler alert, but after they are rescued, there are still 10 minutes of this movie. The movie's like an hour, I think 45 minutes long, and I feel like they could have shaved the last 10 minutes off and just have it end where they're rescued, and then maybe show them that they are going back to their home lives, and have that be like one or two scenes, and then the movie's end. But no, they spend the last 5 minutes, the last 10 minutes of this movie is just them at their homes doing their jobs and all that other shit. Ben goes home and goes to his job, which he's a surgeon, and then Kate Winslet goes back home and it's like, I'm not sure about my husband now. I kind of don't want to marry him, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And it's just like, you had a really good confined movie. They could have. To me, the last 10 minutes did kind of ruin it for me, especially the last shot, which is hilariously cliched. They wind up loving each other, and they're like, and they don't really show it throughout the movie. You see like glimpses of them, like, oh, will they fall in love with each other at the end? Will they cheat on each other? And then they they fall in love with each other at the end of the movie, and literally the last minute and a half of the movie is them walking away towards the camera, back, going separate ways, and then it cuts, and it keeps cutting to them like crying, and then it cuts them like running at each other, jumping up in midair and hugging, and that's literally the last shot of the movie. That is the last shot of the movie. But I did enjoy this movie for the most part. I thought, like I said, I thought Idris Elba and Kate Winslet were great. They had good chemistry, and they're good actors. They proved that they've done better movies. Now, so yeah, I'm gonna give The Mountain Between Us 3 stars out of 5. I was gonna go 2.5, but I just can't. I love the dog character so much. And I thought Idris Elba and Kate Winslet both did great performances, but the movie just isn't, like, they were a little bit too good than this movie deserved to be. I mean, maybe the story wasn't as cliched as it was, and probably had a little bit more depth into the characters other than, oh, I'm a surgeon, oh, I'm a journalist. It would have been a lot better. But yeah, I felt the character development was pretty good, though easy to just write down. Oh, journalist, surgeon, bit easy to just say on paper. It was, I did kind of enjoy myself seeing the movie. Now, towards the last 10 minutes of this movie, there is these two people in the front row texting and going through Snapchat and all the other shit on their phone. I felt like getting up out of my seat. I was on the recliner, by the way. I felt like getting up out of my seat, walking down the steps, going up behind the person, slowly reaching over their heads, grabbing their phone, just throwing it against the wall, and then walking away before they have the chance to turn around. I hate that. Do not get on your phone in the middle of a movie. It is the most annoying thing ever. You will look like a hero to most, but a villain to some. What I mean by that, I mean you look like a hero by throwing the phone across the auditorium and to the assholes or something in the movie. But you also look like a villain to that person, because why the fuck would you do that? But why the fuck would you go into the movie and be on your phone the entire time? Just watch the movie. If you want to go on your phone, why did you pay for the ticket? You could go on your phone anywhere else. You could go on your phone while you're at home. Go on your phone while you're at your friend's house. Actually, no, fucking interact at your friend's house. Don't be on your phones all day. Do something. Do not disrupt the movie. Hell, I wouldn't be mad if he did this out of concert, because I'm not a huge concert person, but I'm a movie person. If I see people like that, that really irritates me. Like, do not go on your phone in the middle of a movie. That is the rudest thing you could ever do in a very dark auditorium with, it's just the little blue screen on your face distracts everybody around you, and it's just, you're just really being the biggest asshole in the theater if you do that. Oh, and also, turn off your cell phones. I don't care. Yeah, have it on like cinema mode or whatever the fuck they call it. Turn off your cell phones. I always have my cell phone off during the movie because I don't like being that person that gets a phone call, and plus I don't want to step out and miss something. So I also don't go to the bathroom during the movie either, because I don't like missing anything. So I tried to hold it, which is not a good thing. But turn your cell phone off. Do not let your cell phone go off. And if it does go off, make sure it's on the very lowest ring ever. Do not have it on like ring 3 or 4. Go all the way down to when there's one little tiny ring. So when it goes ring, is that ring, ring, ring? It just goes ring, 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 ring. Or just put it on vibrate. Put it on vibrate. That's the best. Just don't be on your phones in a movie. It's rude.